Let me get there quick. Go there. So let me get my. Oh shoot, my sky. I don't care. Here's. This is who I want. I want Derek Stanley Jr. or Kyle Hamilton. You know, I wouldn't, I wouldn't mind having the um, I wouldn't mind having Neil. You know, I worry about the receiver another time. I don't want to take a receiver first pick. Quarterback, I don't want no strong guy. The rattle. Oh man, throw power, pretty good. Um, Ken Green, I wouldn't mind having Sam now. I want to build my defense first before I build my offense. The offense will come later. I want to build my defense first. I want to get these defensive guys. You know, what's my defense now? Okay. Well, Pizzo, he's gonna stay where he's at. He's just a rookie. Well, we just don't care if Frank's playing or not. Yeah. Here, let me. Alright, I'm streaming. Let's get this shit show on our way. We know what those get spending.
Sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting
some we're at Soldier Field.
Pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Williams now on the return. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
What's you know, we don't have our starters in there.
First and 10. Boyle. This one's out to Williams. Only a couple for him there.
Preparing guys for the suspension.
So they get the completion, that's good, but Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there that sometimes when they get hit early, gets the juices flowing and they get right into the game.
So, Dark Colin, if you lose to the Lions, it's on you because you lost.
Second down and 8.
You lost to the backups. The face cam's right here. It's up here to the top, bud. It's right here.
From the gun, Boyle.
Face cam's up here.
He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, I'm on my phone this week.
There were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, is so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know the coaches that we've dealt with.
Yeah, wear my church clothes, man.
They'd love to get their hands on unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also
drop a pick.
It becomes a slippery slope, but it's hard to stop the fall.
I ain't signed no damn line.
Team this year.
Long snapper.
With what we're doing, come on, let's get on board.
So we're just gonna play whoever.
3 times in the
Oh dang, it's rain just. Oh, they hit him.
It'll be just an 18-yard punt.
We're just gonna play.
Field for the Bears as they take over.
We're playing some guys. We should be playing. Okay, we got a hand in there still. Dang it. Okay, we got McNeil. Alright.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
I get my chair on last a little bit.
Collins that makes the
Alright, we're going to bring a little blitz here.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
No, I'm going to be the linebackers.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Oh my gosh, he dropped it.
Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team.
Man, you got chits all over me, Aaron, Dave.
When they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn into a shooter.
Right.
And that means your offense has to keep pace.
And that is
Oh, he dropped that?
Oh, he had a defender right there with him
Wow.
to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end.
Wow, we're playing better than the regulars. This is really impressive. Wow.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And
Wow.
in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Wow.
That's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes with
everybody's playing back,
this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that.
Oh, Lord. That's okay.
Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
Got Tim Boyd in here instead of Jared Goff. Okay, we got Wright in here now. Got Wright, got Raven. I ain't putting Goff in there.
Looking to throw. Boyle. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
You haven't seen Boyd magic yet, though. Alright.
Back to throw. Boyle. He'll drop this down.
If Boyd's gonna turn the ball over, we just gotta play defense this game.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, that punt was horrible.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks
Did the one take down?
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to it first at the Lions' 44. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
When you run in the slant,
man, Wendy here?
That man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Man.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
They're going for it? Okay. Well, we're playing the kitchen, man. Alright, here we go.
Just a gain
Oh,
of 3,
man.
but certainly take it.
He got 30 yards on that one. Dang it, man.
In the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball's moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. The 4th down run successful.
Harris
Now they're going
again.
to pay it off on 1st down. On the ground, it's Montgomery.
Here we go.
A first down and then some.
This could be.
Down at the 26.
Man, I'm really
16
tired.
yards
How are
is
you
the pickup
talking?
there and a first down for Chicago.
Man. Spring the safety again.
Here's Fields. That pass taken in by Newsom. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
No. Maybe that's just chubby James Collins. I don't know.
Fields now to throw.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Don't tell me this pass interference. Oh, look at block in the back.
There as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A give to Williams.
Oh my goodness, I keep forgetting about that.
Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up
Getting
3rd
to that
and
play.
13. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh!
Incomplete.
Tim Boyd just missed that one. Sail on down there.
No points on the first 2 possessions.
And the wind blowing 12 miles per hour. It's windy.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it.
It's windy, man. It's nothing I can do about the wind's blowing.
And this offense,
The wind's blowing really.
With a 1st and 10 on the
The wind's blowing like. The wind's really blowing there down here. And the wind's blowing.
They go back to the air here after the
And,
INT on the last drive. This one
The wind's taking the toll on the quarterback play.
And it's 2nd down.
They've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Fields again. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable.
No, hold on. Wow. Don't cheese me, man.
Play action. It's Fields.
Well, he can walk in if it just catches that clean.
Crowd's about
He can walk in. Wow, no huddle.
shy of the 5.
That's not Sam.
Receptions for him, and it's another first down. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there.
Why the win? Got that one, I think.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, Williams. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And he will back at the 23-yard line.
We try something.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Boyle. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
To throw on 3rd down. Boyle. Pressure, and he's taken down. A big sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
You say Khalil Mack, and offensive coordinators get very, very nervous, and there's another example of exactly why. 9 sacks in 2020. He's been named to 6 consecutive Pro Bowls and been an All-Pro in 2 of the previous 3 seasons in Chicago.
Oh, boy. Can we go for it? I know it's not sin to go for it. I go on. With that win, this.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
In this.
On play action, Fields. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Buying time to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Going for it again. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, Duff interception.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Boyle. Then he checks this one down to Williams. Williams loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get off to the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Touchdown! David Montgomery.
Yeah.
2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away.
There he goes, left side. The 30, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams. His first
I didn't do that. Man did that.
And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful.
Oh, dang.
Was on display there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Damiere Byrd returning it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. And he's been right.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Running left, Montgomery. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Fields on third down. Open man is Newsome. He's got it. And he will have the Bears first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On first down, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think Clinton talent. It's ball pretty bad. Because I missed a wide open too.
Trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now it's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, we knew that Darnell Mooney could absolutely fly, but he was only taken in the 5th round out of Tulane because of his size. He ended up being one of the better late-round picks in the NFL last year. 61 catches on the season. There's another one there, this time for a first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Off play action, Fields. Man open is Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap.
Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Williams to return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Oh, we're down 14. We're down 13, but I think the rain and land split. Oh, dang. That was unsafe. 71 yards. Oh, my gosh. I wasn't sure.
The offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Boyle. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Below Nichols.
What happened to the face on to the Bears?
Loss of 10. 2 minutes
This game's on
in
Sam.
this first half of football.
I thought the Bears had a theme song. Go Bears. Oh, that's Packers. Gosh dang. Oh boy, I thought I was in Green Bay. Oh god. I remember playing Green Bay once. Oh my gosh.
The stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker.
Yeah, I'm just hitting the.
And he'll take this up only to about
This could be in the third line.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just
Oh, I know why I'm putting so bad.
Here before we get to halftime. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And what a golden break here. This ball's going to be touchdown, but
Oh, I got the kicker in there, punter. That's right. That's why I put so bad. Hey, I don't need a bitch to punter.
On first down, it's Fields. Caught out left side by Robinson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Back to throw, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he is in. Touchdown.
Oh, that was a cheese run.
Justin Fields. A 5-yard touchdown run. As the Bears
Computer can fit this play.
We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to
So we get to week 5, we're not really sure how to run our team, so. So we get to week 5, we don't know how to run what was what, you know. Let's get it out of here.
In the end zone, here comes Williams. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
Oh my gosh, he fell down. Sorry, Tim Boy, you might have to stay blocked.
Throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Boyle. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got it. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Back to throw. Boyle. Finding Williams once more. Complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
That was off his back foot, I believe.
41-yard line. And Charles, yeah, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Fields.
That guy got knocked down, so.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Robinson.
Oh, dude, if you're going to cheat me, go ahead and cheat me. I'll just give up.
As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From down at the 12.
Think about calling the game already. That's what the score here is.
Now Fields.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Bears. Daz Newsome as the first half is winding down. And the Bears extend their lead here just before halftime. Santos with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
It rains it pours. It's pouring in this game. I had enough. I mean, we got a free run that the game gave us and stuff.
The
score will be where it is.
And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here's Damiere Byrd to return from his end zone. Byrd will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Room here to run.
Oh, well.
Near midfield at the
Well, everybody else want to play me a game tonight? This game's over. I mean, I might as well get something to drink, man.
Because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Because Alex go play net anywhere where anything is.
By the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Yeah.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not.
Sim mode's a lot different than competitive mode.
Of everything that was discussed.
I don't know.
just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
First down, a run with Cohen. Down to about the 22 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in.
We got no idea how many. We don't know if the quarterback's getting benched. We don't know. We don't know if the whole defensive line's getting benched. We don't know. We don't know who's getting benched.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
That's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They're going to try the jet sweep. Robinson with it. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd.
We're not assigning somebody to hike the ball and kicking field goals or extra points. No.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he's
Oh my goodness. What the heck, man?
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
We don't score anyway, so what's the point?
Trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the
we only score once every 10 drives anyway, so what's the point of having Stanford for the Lions anyways? That's unsafe for us anyway. So
it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage,
they go for it?
Drive, this close to the goal line,
just kicks to go for it.
I'm going for it here.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger.
Shoot, man.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see the offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things.
This is like a preseason game.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. There's a fake.
Hold down 31 points. Oh my God.
It doesn't fool him. Then the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. I know, without even asking,
I know that was on Sam, but my gosh. It's 31 points down. Might as well try it. I know, that's the only thing you can try this half.
Sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it's the right time to make that call.
96 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Enjoy it, Peter.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Damian Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears add on. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns, running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scores
dang it, man.
by moving people back beyond the end zone?
Darn
we
it.
saw evidence of that on that play.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will extend this big lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Williams now on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Boy, that was good.
On first down, Herbert. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
On second down, it's Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Damian Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They begin the drive with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
Yeah, it's been a fun season, guys. We're going on 17.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row.
Yeah.
They were blowouts.
Fine suspensions, Durham Brown.
Did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead? And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzling me a little bit.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Fields now to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Fields on target to Mooney. First down, Chicago. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Shoot. If we play regulars, we can get me points if possible.
Give Montgomery out of the gun. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Montgomery, they'll run for it. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. 67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
This type of running back, I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee.
Ah, shoot, man. Yeah, I see that some. That was still part of the league. That was they don't put me out for
It's another thing to win and put up
Mullen
the
Hunt.
points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they?
Yeah.
I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.
sharp parents on the Bears now. That's nice. I'll see well and he's back. Yeah, what a podcast dance. Like I said, who knows how the team's gonna look and stuff, and you know, it's yeah,